Happy Tuesday night, guys. My name is Alicia, but as always, you can call me Crafty Al. And I don't know about you, but I am looking forward to a night of inspired crafting. If you are, why don't you go ahead and put a hey over in that chat box if you are here live. Now, before we get down to all of the meat of tonight's video, I do just want to remind you, if you're here to chat with us live, have that the chat box on live chat, not top chat. If you're going to submit a sabotage and get entered in the giveaway tonight, make sure to use those links that are either pinned at the top of the chat box or in the description box below. For the sabotage, it's just a fun little requirement that we have to incorporate into tonight's project in some way. Just a couple reminders. You do have to be here at present to have your sabotage used. And for the giveaway, you have to be here at the end as well for that. Also, one sabotage and one giveaway entry per viewer, please. Now, you know that I can't do it on my own, or at least I really don't like to. So I'm excited to introduce you to tonight's guest co-host. Let's give a nice warm welcome round of applause for Karen of Karen's Crafting Company.
Hi.
Hello. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Anything new with you that you want to shout out or?
Well, for those of you who are just joining and are just maybe seeing me for the first time, I am collaborating on some different teams. So I am part of Alicia's SheetLoad collaboration team, and I am also part of her Oh So Inspired collaboration team that just started this new year. So that's exciting. I'm also on the design team for Kendra's Card Challenge 9 this quarter. And I am also on the collaboration team for Beth from Bourbon Creek Crafts, her Smash Your Stash series.
Look at you go. Awesome.
I know, right?
Now, if you don't already follow Karen here on YouTube, her links are in that description box. So make sure you do that. You're definitely going to want to get over there. And yes, we did start that new Oh So Inspired collaboration, which is a monthly thing. So if you haven't watched that, you might want to. And yeah, go ahead and give her a follow, a subscribe.
I'm close to 1,000.
Get over there. Okay.
A couple hundred. Remember that, Alicia? Do you remember getting to your first 1,000?
I do. It was a big thing. It was a long time.
Yeah.
So that is exciting. And later on tonight, I'm going to tell you something else that's exciting about like subscriber numbers. So make sure to hang out. One thing I did forget, if you're watching this on replay, you might want to fast forward a little bit because we are going to give people some time to get in before we get started. I'd like to say hello to everybody who's already over there chatting. I love it. And don't forget, if you need Karen or I's attention when we get to crafting, like either put our name in all caps or do like @CallMeCraftyAl, and it highlights it for me. Now, there are also lots of knowledgeable people over there in the chat. We have at least Danni here for the moderator. They can probably answer some questions, but if it's specific for us, just kind of highlight that in some way. If you are over in the chat, if this is your first day or your first time watching us live, why don't you put a 1 over in that chat box? Oh, and hello, good day, Gail. I probably shouldn't have said good evening because I know I have some people who it's not the evening for them. What is it, afternoon for you maybe, or morning? So let us know if you are here new, and we will go here in just a couple minutes and pick our inspiration piece and our sabotage. I hope they kept them friendly. How about you?
I sure am. My fingers are crossed.
Yeah. She told me she likes sabotages almost as much as Danni did.
Yeah.
So
I'm right up there with Danni.
Well, awesome. So welcome to Fran and Sue and Joyce and Wendy. We're so glad that you're here. Awesome. Serene, that's awesome. Yeah, keep those coming. Let us know if you are new to our live. So if you haven't ever watched Oh So Inspired live before, what we're going to do here in just a minute is pick an inspiration piece, and then we are going to live and on the fly make something new that's inspired by it in some way. Now, if you ever want to join and you're inspired by the inspiration piece tonight, you can share a video here on YouTube or maybe a post over on Instagram. And I have some hashtags down in that description box for you to use. Now, also, over on the my Facebook group, I do have an album for Oh So Inspired live inspired cards. So you could put it in there as well if you wanted to share it. So definitely want to see what you're inspired to make. Good. We have some more new people. Awesome. Awesome.
Yeah.
At the end of the night, oh no, I forgot. Then after we pick the inspiration, we'll pick the sabotage.
Well, we don't really have to pick a sabotage.
No, I don't know that they'd appreciate us not picking the sabotage, Karen. Let us know over in the chat box your thoughts on that, right? And then at the end of the night, after we've made whatever we come up with, we are going to give that away to 2 lucky people here who are watching. And also tonight, I have a little extra special announcement about that. So make sure to stick around. Well, I think it's time to go pick it. Let's go ahead. We'll see if I can get that screen shared in 1 try or less. Well, I guess I can't get it in less than a try, but here we go. All right, let me just refresh this. So the people that send in the inspiration pieces are my die cut and paper trimmer level channel members. They can submit up to 3 each live, and I only get rid of them if we've used them or they're no longer a channel member. So tonight we have 151 possibilities. So let's go see what we're going to be inspired by. Number 86. Oh, wait, I'm not going up by 1s to that. Let's type that in. All right, number 86. Noreen, you know we like to get Noreen's. We get hers very frequently.
Oh boy, it's going to be a...
She is so good about
palette.
every time getting her 3 in. So make sure if you're a channel member that you're always getting in your 3 each time. And here we go. Let's see what we got here. Ignore my cat in the background. Oh, okay. So it's like a, what do they call that? A step card here. It's got that in the front. Oh, goodness.
I have no idea even how to make that.
I don't either, because I think you'd have to have a piece longer than 11 inches. So I might have to go for the look of it. Just, we can take anything we want to from this. It could be the color combo. It could be that fun fold. It could be that there's a bird up here and you put a bird on your card.
Is that a bird? I thought it was a dragonfly. I'm glad you said that.
It is a bird.
Okay.
So let us know over in the chat what you might take as inspiration from this. The flowers are jumping out at me.
The first thing that came to my mind was my my Tim Holtz wildflower die sets that I have. So I might kind of play around with that a little bit.
All right. Now let's see if we can make it a little bit more complicated with the sabotage.
Oh,
so
no.
Let's refresh this.
Feel free to put in a
no sabotage,
Yes.
just if you want. All right, so I think my cat's getting ready to come see us here in a second. So, oh no, she's gonna sit there and be a good girl. All right, number 3 for the sabotage. Oh, please be nice. Oh, Danni.
Oh, Danni.
Danni, what have you done to us, please? All right. Oh, this is good. Must use a die cut on your
Okay.
All right.
Danni, thank you.
Thanks. Yep. Thank you. Now, I still don't know. Give us some ideas over there. Whew. That is, let's go back and look at our inspiration piece. So I like the pink and green.
Yeah, I kind of have the greenery that's on there. I kind of have a wildflower that kind of resembles that a little bit. So I think I'm gonna just make multiples of those and then just bring in some different flowers and attach.
All right. Well, if you want to go ahead and turn off your camera and your mic and go try to find some stuff, I'll see if I can keep the viewers entertained and try to think of something. All right. So yes, thank you for the easy sabotage, Danny. I think we're definitely going to be able to use die cuts on tonight's card. I think for me, when I go off screen, I might see if I have any floral die cuts that are kind of longer and skinnier. I'm not sure about that. And I like, oh, I want to, let me share that screen again. I almost think I might kind of use the layout without that step where I have like a kind of a tannish background at the top and greenish at the bottom, and maybe just do some easy ink blending and then maybe a little bit of splattering on that to make it look a little more distressed. But yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to go through my flower dies. Let me go over and see what ideas you guys have. All right. Yeah, if I had more time, I would figure out how to do a stepper card and do it. But I think you you already know that this sometimes gets difficult, this on the fly. So I will figure out how to do one and try it sometime, because I do like a little fun fold card. All right. So again, you can throw your suggestions over there. While we're waiting for her to come back, I do have some stuff on my desktop that I can share with you. So far, all I think I've made this month are SheetLoad cards. If you were here on the 1st, you saw what the new SheetLoad looked like. So here is the February 2023 SheetLoad, my first set. Let me know if you have this celebration paper. I love it. And then a couple days after that, yes, I think so, I came and I showcased the new paper pads from Not Too Shabby, and I used the same layout, but I did some alternatives. You know, like here, I don't have the quarter circle. I have the sentiment instead. On this one, I use vellum and I put it to the left side. So don't forget, SheetLoad, you can always make it your own. And then here at the bottom are ones that I shared today with the new Spellbinders card kit of the month. And I use the September 2022 SheetLoad, which was a tent topper mini slimline card. So those were fun to make. I used the papers and the stickers and the ephemera from the kit. There you go. Oops. Sorry. One of these days, I'm going to figure out how to change the camera without turning it off. Am I right? Let me know if you have any celebrations to share or anything new that's going on for you. Welcome, Debbie J. Welcome to everybody else who is kind of coming in here too now. I will show, it looks like we do have some people just popping on. So I will share that inspiration piece again. So this is what we selected tonight. Noreen submitted this. I'm not going to try a stepper card tonight, but I will try that sometime. And then our sabotage was very kind from Danny to use a die cut on a card, which I think will go great with this, this inspiration piece tonight. Again, I'm just going to try to find some flowers. And I'm not sure like if I'm going to try to recreate or like replicate those long skinny stems. I'll have to think about that. All right. I'm not sure if I have, I don't want to like leave the camera and go start getting stuff together, but I might go pull out my little box of dies and bring it over, and I'll kind of sort through it as we go through. I do kind of have them sorted into sections. So hopefully in the nature/plant section, I have something close. I'll be right back.
Okay. I grabbed a bunch of oxide inks. I grabbed some, I do have some of these flowers kind of already pre-cut from other projects. So I'm going to start with those, but I have a feeling I'm going to need probably a few more. And I will ink blend those. So I'm basically going to replicate the flowers and then kind of just add my own kind of thing onto it.
All right. Well, if you want to go ahead and go down to your desk, I'll kind of go off camera here for a little bit and see what I can find.
Sure.
All righty.
Let's get this situated. All right, so I'm gonna probably use, I don't know if I'm gonna use both of these or one of these. I'm definitely gonna use this piece. I have a couple already cut out, like I said. I do have this pretty flower cut out, and so I think I'm gonna just cut out a couple more to have, and then move these other ones out of the way. And I also brought in my wood grain embossing folder. I think I'm going to have that as my background. Actually, I think I'm going to do brick. Actually, brick. Sorry. Is Noreen here?
I have not seen her. Noreen,
Okay.
let us know if you're here. All right. I really don't know where I'm going with this. So
We're going to wing it. We're going to wing it, Alicia.
Exactly. I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna try to ink blend the top part maybe in the brown and the bottom with the green. And then I think I'm either gonna use this Spellbinder set, and I think maybe just die cut some of these taller, or maybe this one just in some green. I don't know that I'm gonna go for adding flowers because I couldn't find anything that I liked. Now, I don't use distress. Oh gosh, now I see there are even different types. So I don't use distress inks a lot. I hope brush corduroy isn't too dark. I'm going to see what happens. But let me know, is there a way that I can make splatters with this? So let me know in the comment, or Karen, if you know. I thought I would maybe try to like splatter some stuff on there. But again,
Yeah, you should be able to if you have like a a paintbrush that you can just, you would wet it, and then you would just kind of like take your brush and kind of tap it like this,
okay.
if that makes sense.
I think I have like, I probably have to try to spray bottle it. But yeah, I think.
Spray bottle will work too, Alicia.
Okay. And do I use the Bristol Smooth for this?
Yes, I would.
All right, I'm gonna go for it. Oh, and I probably need to use different brushes, don't I, than what I would use. And I do know I have different inks. Like I say, I don't use these. I'm just accumulating them somehow. So I just looked for a couple that I thought kind of looked like that background.
Can you bring up the, I was going to take a picture of the
Yep.
Of the
inspiration
yes,
piece.
thank you.
So if you're coming in late, here here's what we have. Did you get it taken, Karen?
I did, yes, thank you.
Okay. Yeah, this could be a hot mess. So you'll have to tell me, like, I've been thinking this month since it's February. I want some opinions here. This is going to be one of those odd questions. So growing up, I always said February. Never did I try to add the R in any way. Well, I would say within like the last 10 years, I decided that I should try to add that R sound. So instead of February, I'd be like February, right? But it sounds weird, but I thought I had to. How do you pronounce it? Because I have decided I am going back to February. It's so much easier.
I say it that way, just the way you just said it.
Yeah, like I don't know what I was thinking. Like why I started adding that. But yeah, let us know over in the chat. Do you try to pronounce that R too? Or am I like the only one who, for some reason, thought I needed to do that? Oh. The R is, yeah, I think the R really is silent, but I thought I was trying to be fancy or something. All right. I'm just going to get out some random brushes here. Like, I don't, yeah, nobody here in the chat seems to say the R either.
They should just take the R out. They should,
yeah, like, well, and like now I will tell you, I've never started saying Wednesday, like, so at least I have my limits.
I'm gonna get my little fancy tool.
All right. So since you guys told me that these blend differently, is there anything I should know, like between my oxide and my just regular distress ink? And maybe I don't even use a brush for this. I'm just trying to get like a rough look anyway. It's going to be a little grungy. All right, my next vocab question. Do you say coupon? Coupon? Because I just interchange, like it depends what day it is. And I don't know what's right. Because, they also have that Groupon site. So maybe it's coupon. It rhymes with that, but.
I say coupon.
Okay. Coupon
just sounds, I don't know, it doesn't sound right to me.
I think for me, it's kind of the same with February. I grew up saying I don't know, one of them, and then I thought I needed to change.
Yeah.
Coupon. Let's see a lot of. Yeah, so. Oh, good. I'm glad. I was worried this brown was going to be too dark, but I think it's okay. Yeah, that's I think I do have some speech issues. And so, yes, me trying to say that R in February does not help a single thing. Sometimes listening back to my videos, I'm like, why do I talk that way? All right. So I think I saw Danny say I can put this maybe on a block. Better get something splattery out. I need a box or something.
All right. I'm debating on the flowers. Which flowers? I like both of those. You're smart, ink blending your paper first. I'm doing it the other way.
Karen, I don't know that anything what I'm doing tonight is smart, but thanks. I'm so lost. Well, I'm trying to.
We're not lost. We got it. Under pressure. I could sing. I would sing that song.
It would be appropriate.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a good idea, Rachel. I should keep some of those paper pumpkin kit boxes for splattering.
Oh, yeah. That's it. Yep.
This is world's finest chocolate. And hopefully I got my little spray thing. Stampin' Up! Mister to the rescue. It's the only one with water in it. All right. Oh yeah, my envelope is another one for me. In the same video, I can say it two different ways. And I need to just figure out what I'm going to say and just stick with it. Because yeah, one time I'll be envelope and then later on in the same video, I say envelope. Yes, the sabotage has been picked, Rachel. It's from Danni. And we just have to use a die cut. So that's super good. All right. I don't know how obvious this is to you guys, but there are splatters on here.
We'll see it up close.
Yes. Yes. Later on, we will show you our cards up close before we give them away. Don't forget, if you are going to be here at the end and you want to get into the giveaway, to fill out the giveaway form, which is linked at the top of the chat box or in the description box. All right. I don't know. I'll see if I can. I don't know if you can see that very well. Danni, what were you in a Chinese food coma? Oh, okay. We got Chinese tonight too. And the most exciting part is always the fortune cookie. And my husband's fortune, we don't know if this was like an error, but it said, warning, do not eat fortune. So we don't know if it was just like something they have to print now on fortune so people don't eat them or what. Like, that was weird. I probably, this is not coming very clean. Let me try to get some more on there. Yes, I know we're not teaching English class here, but that's just some things I've been thinking about lately. So I thought I would see if anybody else has been thinking about those too. All right. Oh, I almost splattered green on my brown one too. I need to think of a way to somehow get that pink in there. Maybe I can do some of these die cuts in pink. Oh yeah, that is definitely a different ink going there onto that stamp block. This looks like chalkier or something. All right, how are things going there for you, Karen?
I'm just die cutting my flowers. So, but like I said, I don't know if you really want to call it backwards. This is usually what I do. I cut it out first and then I ink blend. So.
Oh.
3, 4, 5.
I'd be too afraid. Like, are you going to ink blend on the actual pieces themselves?
Yes.
I'd be afraid with something like that I would tear them.
Shh.
Oh, sorry.
Don't put that out in the universe. No, I'm just kidding.
That was not jinxing. Oh, Okay, you're going to have to tell me how you pronounce your Deva. Did I get that
Oh,
right?
yeah, that's right.
She would like to see the inspiration piece. Let's go show that
Oh,
again.
is she here?
I maybe
Oh,
there's
hot
more than one
dog.
Deva in
That's
the
awesome.
All right, let's go take a look at it. So this is our inspiration piece for the evening. And then Danni had the sabotage that we just have to use a die cut. So thank you, Danni. And I think I can clean this later. I know Danni won't like that, but I am going to clean that brush later.
It will get cleaned. We promise.
Joyce, you'll just have to click on the link to the Google form, which hopefully it'll open up another tab for you. And then you can fill it out. You shouldn't have to log in or anything to fill it out. And the link is either at the top of the description box or in the, at the top of the chat box. All right. So now I have to try to figure out my. Great. Glad you got it figured out. Now I think this next part is going to be the hardest. I think I'm just going to cut out a whole bunch of these shapes.
All right, time to ink blend. So I'm going to do my brick first.
I want to go, sorry, I'm going to flip back to the inspiration piece. I want to see what kind of pinks those are. Maybe they were in reds. All right. I think what I'm going to do to get the pink in there is use this one. That kind of reminds me more of a flower. So.
Oh, I'm so glad that my Miss Dava's here.
Yes. Here cheering you on.
Yay. She's cheering us both on. She is. She's like that.
Thanks. I think I need all the help I can get tonight.
Good. We're good. We got this.
All right. So now I've completed my sabotage to use a die cut.
Yes.
I think we're all good. So many of you know that Danni, who is Danni's Dream in the chat, and we live very close together here in the Omaha area. And we decided that on Thursday, we're going to go check out the new-ish local scrapbook store together. It's called Busy Scrappin', and it was going to close in November, I think, but somebody bought it to keep it open. So we haven't been back yet, so we're going to go check it out. Karen, do you have any, like, not like big box stores, but any more local scrapbook stores near you that are still open?
No, we used to have one probably about a half hour from where we live. It was a scrapbook store, and then they had years ago they had just closed it down, but they had, I mean, they had some really, really cool stuff. I mean, dies and stamps and paper. And Dava, do you remember the name of that store? I don't remember the name of that store. Dava remembers the name of it. Maybe I think it was just might have been the scrapbook store.
That was the name of it, you think?
I'm guessing. Yeah. Scrappy.
I'm gonna stick with that. All right, I'm gonna go try to find some card stock.
I'm not using this flower. It's too bent.
Oh. She says scrapbook store too, and she remembers their great laser cuts.
Oh, yes, they had, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Very true. But now our Cricut can do that, which we're very excited about.
I'm just gonna pick a variety of greens here.
Ooh, I'm gonna get inky tonight. It's okay.
So let us know in the chat box if you still have a local scrapbook store that's open. And if you go there, or maybe mostly just shop online. She mentions Angela's Happy Stamper.
Oh, yes.
Card making. That sounds like a fun place.
Yeah. They would have classes there.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Yeah. She got a lot of good stuff there. Miss David did. She got some really good kits.
Oh.
We took a class there together. I think once. Dave has taken more classes than I have, but I remember us doing one together.
Fun.
It was fun. We do have a scrapbook expo that they bring in our area every year. And I think this year it's in April. They always used to have it in June, but now this year it's in April. And I think registration is next month.
Oh, speaking of April and registration, did anybody sign up for, is it Simon Says Create in April? Oh, that would have been so cool to do.
Oh, I didn't even hear about that.
You know, I don't think that, and I might be mistaken, but I don't think they put out any information till the day it went on sale, and then it sold out that same day, because like Jennifer McGuire and Gina Kay are teaching a class at it.
Ooh.
Yeah. Like I hadn't heard about it before until that day. Yes, Danny and I did get to go to a class with Gina Kay at our local, at the same place. Awesome. We're going together, but underneath different owners.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah. I think I'm just going to cut 3 of everything, and then we'll figure out later what's going to go on the card.
And what if you have more? You just put it away for another day.
Exactly. Or if I have to redo this card because it's questionable, I'll have some stuff pre-cut. I did after our last live, I did switch it up a little bit before I sent it out to the recipient. Because sometimes it's just hard here on the fly to finish it like you might like to.
Exactly.
So it sounds like some of you still have local scrapbook stores. That is awesome. And yeah, unfortunately, some of yours have closed.
Yeah.
That's always sad. I need to make a commitment of like going there each month and, you know, spending like a certain chunk of my fund money. Because Karen and I were talking before, like even if you have a Hobby Lobby by you, it seems like a lot of those are getting rid of their paper crafting stuff. So, and like I know Michael's seems to have, you know, went down with how much they carry. So
Yeah, their supplies, I just feel like they're so limited at Michael's.
yeah. Have you thought about a sentiment, Karen? I don't know that mine's gonna have
You know what? No. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
There is no sentiment in my head right now.
Yeah, I don't know that mine will have one.
Well, you know what? I may just do birthday because I'm making those birthday cards for that card drive for cards for Cubs.
There you go.
So I think I'll just do a birthday.
I'm going to use what ink is left on my brush and just come in at the edges. I am going to cut these pieces down a little bit. So
I'm not, you know what? I shouldn't even be coloring these stems because I just realized it's just the flowers. Oh, gee whiz. Okay, we're going to put the green away. We're going to bring out the pink. That looks like a... Yeah.
Yeah, Danny, I think Gina kind of quit doing live, like in-person classes too, because she even said when that Simon Says Create came out that she doesn't really do in-person classes anymore. So I think that was one of the big selling points. I have a craft card base now. Should I do a brown? What do you guys think out there? Oh, Desta, I'm so glad that you like your card that you got. Don't forget, if you do want to be entered to win our cards tonight to get in that giveaway, you do have to be present if your name is drawn to win. I think I'm just going to use craft. Yeah, Joyce, it seems like Hobby Lobby is clearance out all of their dyes.
Yeah, so this wildflower set, both these wildflower sets I got at Hobby Lobby, and I got it. I always use their discount, and I'll just never forget that day when I walked into the store. In fact, I even texted Miss David when I was in the store. I'm like, "The scissors section's all gone. What are we gonna do?"
Something's happening.
I know.
Yeah.
It was a sad day. Okay, where did I put mine? Right here. I'm going to add some gray spots here.
All right. This might be the hardest part, trying to figure this out.
Lining it up.
Like where I want to put, you know, maybe I'm just going to do one cluster like that. But then I'm definitely going to have to figure out something for a sentiment. What do you guys think? What should I do here? I'll zoom in a little bit.
Thinking of you, maybe.
Maybe down here. Let me go get.
Are you still talking about the sentiment, or are you talking about setup?
I'm thinking. I'm like talking about one, like everything. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stick with one cluster. You know, because I die cut all these thinking I would like kind of how the inspiration piece, it has it like all across, but I think I like this better. And I'm almost thinking maybe like an off-white oval behind it with maybe a sentiment at the bottom. Let me go find some stamps.
Play now. Put it together. I need a card base to see if I have to trim all these down. Cut that. So this I need to cut.
Oh, I'm so glad lots of you are enjoying SheetLoad.
I think I solved the problem with my cutter.
Oh, good.
Yeah, I think it was, it definitely was the blade. But I mean, it's not 100%, but it's definitely a lot better than what it was.
Good. That would have been like a nightmare. Hello, Johnielle. Thanks for coming. I got something. I probably should not be holding stuff in my mouth while I cut, so.
Need my scissors.
I'm just going to put some press and seal on these so I can kind of keep the cluster how I want it while I see about this. I think I like
that. I like that arrangement. I think it's pretty.
You know, and I like to be able to, I'm going to do hello friend, because that should fit on there, and then I can send it for lots of different reasons. Can I stamp with distress ink?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Some people, I mean, it's a personal preference. I know some crafters don't always like it. I've used it frequently and I don't usually have a problem with it.
All right. Karen, what is on your embossed paper? David wants to know.
They're bricks. And then I colored some in with the gray, but I'm not sure I'm liking that. I might redo it and keep that gray off. But I'm just kind of now lining all this stuff up to see how we can make this work.
All right, let's try this. I might have to start getting out my distress inks more often so I know how they work. Let's go ahead, since I know Johnielle just came in and we might have some other newer arrivals. Let's go ahead and look at the inspiration piece again so you can see that. So here it is. It was a stepper card, I think it was called, but we were not going to attempt that. I'm trying to make more of the look of the layout with the green at the bottom and the brown at the top. And our sabotage was just to use a die cut.
I am doing that embossing folder again. I don't like those spots on it like that. Yucky. Yucky. Yucky, I say.
Uh-oh, I did not need to pick up my oval. Now what I'm going to do with my leaves still on the press and seal is go ahead and add some adhesive. Oh, wait, no, I need to first, I want my oval to kind of fall off the edge, so I need to trim that first. That. I think I might go ahead and put my oval down first. And I think we must both be concentrating. Be a little quiet. Have you ever used the press and seal technique, Karen? Has anybody in the chat? So I'm just going to put it on the areas that are at the back. And then once that is on there, then we'll just lift up the pieces that kind of overlap that didn't get glue and add that. I think I got mine at Sam's Club. And I think I got 2 big rolls or something together. So I always keep it down here and handy. So now, since like the back of this pink didn't get glue on it because it wasn't at the back of the press and seal, I just kind of tack that down. So any place that could lift up.
Getting it at Sam's Club, that's a really good deal because you'll have a lot of it.
Yeah, I think that's what I did because these are large rolls.
Yeah, will take a while to get through it, which is good.
All right. I think I like that.
Ooh,
now,
you're like almost done. I'm like, what?
Oh, yeah, don't worry about it. I want to do some embellishments, and I'm thinking I might do pink to kind of bring out that one floral there. So
That picture. Zoom.
I do not have any mint tape.
I love mint
There's
tape.
a lot of people like that though.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Right. I'm gonna try to get a little trio of gems on here. I think I'm just going to put him down here in the green area, just 3 that kind of wrap around there. Think about that. And then in honor of Danni, and since I have so many of these leaves left, I think I'm going to put a little piece of the off-white on the inside and maybe add some of these to it. Let me know in the chat box if you like to decorate the inside of your cards. I've been doing it more and more lately, and I think it just adds kind of a nice finishing touch. Yes, Danny, isn't that interesting that her husband helped it, like, make it, or helped invent it. That is crazy.
I hope Noreen gets a chance to watch the replay.
I bet she will. She'll see it. So I am using that same piece of press and seal here for my second cluster too. So I would say use it as long as you can. Yellow rose decorates the insides too. Awesome. What about you, Karen? Do you usually decorate the insides?
Not as often. I when I remember to do it.
Yeah.
Because every time I see you and Danny do it, I'm like, that's just so awesome. I need to do that more often. In fact, me and David were just talking about that this weekend. We had a crop at our house this weekend, and that was one of the things we were talking about, was stamping on the inside of cards.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Do you two get together often?
We get together at least once a month.
Nice.
We try to, get together and crop, whether it be scrapbooking or card making. Lately, Dava and I have both been into the card making, so our scrapbooking has kind of been put on the back burner. But we're always trying these new techniques that we see on YouTube, and we need to do that. We need to do that. But yeah, we have a lot of fun.
Good.
We have another friend of ours that comes with us too, and she's definitely a scrapbooker. And but she's also been making, like, she made these really cool mugs over the weekend. So we got to break in Dava's mug press. So that was exciting. That was fun to watch. So they nailed it.
Awesome. That would be lots of fun. Now, is that something, do you use like cut vinyl, or is it like you print something and then put the print on there?
Yeah, you cut it out, and then you adhere it to the mug, and then it sits in the mug press, and then it kind of, like, I don't want to say melts, but it kind of adheres it to the mug. And I mean, you don't even, like, when you use vinyl, you can usually feel the vinyl, like on, if you you don't, it's not like that at all with the mug. It's like, it like blends right into the mug. It's really cool.
I'm gonna put this on the inside. Oh, infusible ink. Okay.
Yes, infusible ink. Thank you. Yes. Because you need the sublimation, and the mugs usually come that way. And then you use the infusible ink to adhere to the you would cut it out just like you would vinyl. You'd weed it, take out what you don't need. Yeah, and then you tape it to the mug, you put it in the press, and then the press does all the cooking. And I wish I had a picture to Actually, I do have a picture, but I can email that to you so you can see what it looks like. It's really cool.
That'd be fun to just be able to personalize it, but I need another tool, like I need a hole in the head. So I will let you guys do that. And here comes Lyndon. Lyndon wants to see what I'm doing. But it is a mess, kitty, kitty. Let's get down. It is a mess up here. Now, I think I'll try that brown ink again. Probably, I'm going to put my stamp on the back of this, but I should
flying everywhere.
Hello, Lisa.
Oh, your sister Lisa?
Oh, no, different. Oh. Maybe it's more like Lisa too. You'll have to let us know. I put my information on the back here. Whenever I add my personalized stamp to the back, I usually try to go with a color that was used on the card or like a color of a card base. So I'm going to try this brown distress ink again.
Did you stamp with it? I haven't. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I did right here. The hello friend.
Did you like how it turned out?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I like using it as like to stamp with.
Yeah. And it is Lisa. Thank you. Sorry, let me zoom out a little bit so I'm not off camera the whole time. Got a little bit there in the center that it missed. Yeah, Danny, I'm not, it worked out for me okay on the hello friend, but I don't know if on this it isn't. Oh, and you know what? I moved my card so I can't stamp it twice. I don't know if this isn't kind of like too detailed, but it'll work for now.
I got to get my sentiment.
Virginia, I actually designed my own stamp and I sent the artwork off to rubberstamps.com to have the clear stamp made. So when I sent it off, I made a 4x4 stamp, but you can see it's actually 4 different stamps that I cut apart. And this was less than $15 shipped to me. So if you have somebody you know who can do design stuff like this, this is a great deal. And these work very nicely. And here comes, oh no, here's Aspen. All right.
Alicia, look what I found in my stash.
Oh, look at that. It's the same stamp. Yes.
Oh, Oh, look at that. I was trying to save on time because I'm like, she's
Look at
done.
that.
She's done.
No. I can always just keep adding stuff. But no.
I want to go that way.
Awesome, Virginia. I think hopefully you'll be happy with the stamps. I made some for my sister too. So they usually work out well. Now here in a little bit, once everybody's done, which it is no rush, Karen, we will show you our cards more close up, and then we will do the drawing for the cards, and then you get just a little gift with it if you haven't won one of our cards before. If you have won one of our cards before and you've already gotten the gift, please let us know, because you probably don't need a second one. Unless you're wallpapering your bathroom with them or something. And then don't forget, if you do want to play along, the hashtags are down in the description box. If you do like a video here on YouTube, or if you post over on Instagram, but also if you are on my Facebook page, I do have an album. Please only put photos in the albums, but I have a special one just for Oh So Inspired live cards. So let's go ahead. Just since we're about ready to show our cards, I'm going to go ahead and share the inspiration piece again. So as we do share our close-ups, you might see how we were inspired. Again, with Oh So Inspired, it's not necessarily about recreating the card exactly as is. It's taking parts of it that stand out for you and creating something new. I'm a big believer in that we can all be inspired by each other, no matter kind of our style or our level of crafting, or what we normally do, that we can be inspired by each other. So that's kind of what this is about. That's also the same for Oh So Inspired Live. Sorry, Oh So Inspired, the collaboration, where I have a team who share their takes on our monthly inspiration pieces. All right. Thanks for being here, Brenda. Bye-bye.
Oh, Brenda's here. Oh, she left? Oh.
Yeah.
Right, I'm thinking about adding a butterfly, or I might do a dragonfly. I know it's not a bird, but it is something that's, that flies.
That bird on there was it's a little bit hard to see there. Let's go ahead and look at it again. So up here, there is a bird hanging off the edge. And I'm almost wondering if this card, the base itself, isn't quite 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 because of that stuff extending off the top. So Carmen's working on her next Oh So Inspired. Awesome.
All right, what do you think? One of these pretty 3D butterflies?
Yeah, put a butterfly on. Yeah, there you go. That's kind of where that bird was on the
exactly.
Yeah.
Should use one of these smaller ones.
I mean, is it really a Karen card if you don't
exactly see you know.
If you are like crafting while you're watching, let us know. Or what are you up to? Are you doing like watching 4 different things, or doing something else while you're watching? Don't forget to get entered into the giveaway. You do have to be present if your name is drawn. Yeah, definitely not Karen's if there's no butterfly. Exactly. I always try it, like when I send my monthly card out to Karen, I try to sometimes find one that has a butterfly on it.
You've done really good. You have been. You've been, the last few that you've sent have had butterflies on them.
If I've made a card during the month with a butterfly, I know exactly where it's going.
Thank you for thinking of me. I appreciate that. That's so sweet.
Oh, you would like Danny's old tagline, when in doubt, add a butterfly.
See?
That's perfect.
Exactly. Yeah. Oh, Danny, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, I'm done.
All right. Well, then I think I did just show the inspiration, so we're probably good. So okay. I'm going to put it on speaker view. if you want to go ahead and share about your card.
Sure. Okay, so I brought in my brick 3D embossing folder to put as my backdrop. And then I used my Sizzix wildflowers dies to cut out the stems and then the flowers. And I ink blended them using picked raspberry and mowed lawn. And then I went into my stash and I pulled out one of my already stamped sentiment Hello Friend. That's from Alicia's Abstract Botanical stamp set. And then I brought in this really pretty 3D butterfly. It's really cute.
Beautiful.
Very cute. Little sticker.
Lovely. The little ferny or like the leafy line things, those turned out perfect.
Yeah, I thought so. When I saw the card, I'm like, that was what I first thought of, was that die. And I'm like, oh, that's what I'm using. And then Danni's Sabotage was perfect for it. So it worked out great.
It was. I don't even know if I would call that a sabotage.
I know, right?
All right. So for mine, I just tried to replicate kind of the way the front of the card would look with the brown at the top and the green at the bottom. And I just ink blended and splattered on those. And for my focal point, I used some of the ferny things to kind of replicate the, those lines in the back. And then I have my pop of pink, since the flowers were pink on there, with this one and some gems. And on the inside, I added some of the extra die cuts I had.
Yes, I was inspired by the flowers. I never say what inspires me. I always say what I use. So
that's okay.
But yes, I was inspired by the flowers on that card. That's what inspired me to make this pretty
fantastic. Well, now, if you want to go ahead, Karen, switch your camera.
Okay.
Hello, we will start here in just a couple minutes. We'll go over and pick the winners. So how this works is I'm going to go draw 2 numbers from all of the entries. The first person chosen will select either Karen's or my card. And don't worry, you're not going to offend us if you select one over the other.
Nope.
And the second card then will go to our second winner. Now, you do have to be present and here if your name is drawn. Email me your address at my email, which is at the very bottom of the description box. It's callmecraftyal.com. And I forgot to talk about it during the live when we were crafting, but some of you might have known that my goal in 2022 was to hit 30,000 subscribers. Well, I didn't hit it in 2022, but on January 2nd, I did. So this month, we're going to do a little bit of celebrating around here. And I want it to be the people who are already subscribed, who are watching my cards, who are leaving those comments. So I'm going to have like kind of a few surprise giveaways throughout the month. And one thing I'm going to do with Oh So Inspired is if your inspiration is picked, if your sabotage is picked, or if you're one of the 2 winners of the cards. So 4 people each time are going to get entered into a giveaway at the end of the month. So just those 8 people will have a chance to win a $25 gift card to the Crafty, probably online store of their choice. So make sure if you're a die cutter paper trimmer level member that you're getting those inspirations in. If you are here with us live, get those sabotages in. And then, yeah, if you want to win one of our cards, you could possibly have another entry for that. So keep watching, keep commenting. I kind of have some ideas of already how I'm going to pick them, but you'll definitely want to participate this month. All right, let's go ahead and go pick our winners. Okay, let me refresh that. We have 17 people who would like to win the cards tonight. So that cutoff will be at 17 for the giveaway. So we're going to pick 2 numbers with random.org. So, I got to write these down. Number 6 is the first one. And number 2. So I'm going to go ahead and stop my screen share, but I will go get those winners. And again, you know, my face might look a little bit odd as I do this since I'm not looking at the camera. So number 6 will be who gets to choose the first card or gets to choose their card. And you do have to be here. So if you're still here and you entered into that giveaway, kind of be thinking, whose card would I want if I'm chosen first? And then you want to tell us in the comments. I'll give you just a few minutes if you're here before we go draw a new winner. All right. All right. So don't forget, when I say who the winners are, you'll let us know whose card you want. So the first name drawn was number 6, and that is Jumping Ree, who I think maybe said her first name was Anne. So Jumping Ree, let me know if you're still here and whose card you want. Jumping Ree. So what did you think was the hardest thing tonight, Karen, about the inspiration piece? Or about the card that you had to make, maybe?
The hardest? I think I was trying to figure out my background. I kind of struggle with that sometimes. And I liked the background that was on the card, but I went a whole different route, as you saw. So sometimes I think I kind of struggle with the background.
Yeah.
So that was probably my most challenging.
I think the first thing that jumped out at me, because I'm kind of, again, sometimes I want to try to recreate it. So that fold kind of scared me, like, how am I going to do that? But again, we don't have to do that fold.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah. Oh, I wouldn't even know where to start when I saw that fold. I'm like, I
could probably figure it out, but not like on the fly.
Not on the fly. No.
All right, Jumping Ree, I'm going to give you just like another minute to let me know you're here. Otherwise, what will happen is the second winner I picked will become number 1, and then we'll go pick a third number. So let me know what you want here. I do want to try that stepper card. That did look fun.
Yeah.
I'll have to go find some kind of tutorial though, or some instructions.
Absolutely.
And I guess the second thing that was kind of difficult for me tonight was, since I don't ever use like those distress inks or the distress oxide, and not really knowing how they worked. But
you know what's fun, Alicia, is when you emboss, you dry emboss something, like one of your embossing folders, taking one of the inks, the oxide inks, and you don't have, it doesn't even have to be the distress. It could be any of your stamping, and you literally just like swipe it on the card, and it gives it this very cool look.
Oh, that's very neat.
Yeah,
that looks super cool.
And that's just with a red. That was with the fire, or I forgot the color. That was with the distress oxide. I just swiped it like twice, and then whatever came of it. And I was like, I'm not gonna, because I don't want to overdo it. But it's just a fun technique to add.
I do like that. That is very neat. I think I need a brick embossing folder. That is really neat.
That is that's a Stampin' Up. That's a Stampin' Up one.
I do not think I have a brick one. All right, we're gonna have to move on to a new winner. So we will pick the second one, but for now, I'm going to tell you who our new number 1 winner is, and that is going to be Camper 1965.
Oh, yay!
I know she has been here recently, so let me know, Camper 1965, if you want Karen's or mine, and I'm going to go pick another winner while we're waiting for you to answer. So let us know whose card you want. All right. All right. Campers wants Karen.
Oh, yay.
Yay. Camper, I believe you have won before, right? So you probably don't need the little gift. Let me know, but you can let me know when you send me the email. Again, it's all the way at the bottom of the description box. Let me know that you won Karen's card if you won before and your address. So our next winner, I haven't seen her over in the chat either. So I'm hoping she's, which is fine. You don't have to chat. You can just be here to watch. So I hope I say this correctly. Joyce Petercini, sorry, Joyce, you're going to know if it's you. So let me know if you're here, because you do have to be here also. So Joyce will be getting the second one. Remember, when I say you're the winner, I need you to kind of be ready with it, please. The other winner I had was Jumping Ree, and I waited. I didn't see anybody say whose they would take. So Anne, if Joyce isn't here, we can go back to you. Make sure, guys, that when you fill out those forms, that whatever your name shows up here in the chat is what is on that form. Because and maybe this is what happened, I was calling out, it said that your username was Jumping Ree, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. So that's who I'm looking for. So Joyce is here. Joyce, let me know if you want to give it to Anne or if you want my card, okay? Yeah, so Anne, next time, make sure when you fill out the giveaway form that you'll want to put that name, the Anne G name that shows up here, okay? Because we waited for probably 5 minutes to move on, so. All right, so Joyce, are you okay with Anne? It looks like so, but I just want to make sure. While we wait for that. So after the live is over, probably tomorrow, we will go in and add any links we talked about, like videos, like I might put up some of my videos. Karen's links, though, are there right now. So if you don't already subscribe to her, go do that. And tomorrow too, if there was any affiliate links we might have, we'll add that if you want to use those or not. I'm not sure any of my stuff that I used tonight is even still available. So yes, Joyce, I do know that you're here, but did you want me to give it to Anne, or do you want it? Because I'm sorry, I have to go by what it says, and I was waiting for somebody to say I'll take who's ever, and we had already went and chosen Camper 1965. All right. So Anne, I will need you to send me an email, again, at the very bottom of the description box. Let me know that you won my card, and I do believe you're new, so you'll get the little gift with it, and your address. Now, Joyce, I am going to put your name in for that end of the month drawing, since you so graciously gave that, okay? So I will add an entry to the end of the month. So we will have 9 people in there. So thank you so much for being here, for joining us. And until the next one, which is in 2 weeks, I will be here with Toby, who you might know as Biddy Penny, and we will be doing some inspired crafting. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.